Football, the beautiful game, loved and followed by millions across the globe. But like any major sport, it has had its share of scandals. From match fixing to outrageous behavior, today we're counting down the top 10 biggest scandals that rocked football. Get ready for a roller coaster of drama, controversy, and shocking moments that shocked the football world. Let's dive into the countdown, starting at number 10. 1982 World Cup West Germany vs Austria, and what many consider one of the most disgraceful moments in World Cup history. The game ended with a 1-0 victory for West Germany, a result that suited both teams but ultimately sealed Algeria's elimination. It was widely believed that the match was fixed to ensure both teams advanced to the next round. The disgrace of Dijon was born. The lack of competitiveness and the obvious tactical stalling led to widespread anger from fans and media alike. It was a sad chapter in World Cup history. Fast forward to 2018, and Brazil's Neymar became the center of attention for all the wrong reasons. Known for his dazzling skills, Neymar was also infamous for his diving during the World Cup. From exaggerated falls to rolling on the ground like a soccer ball, he became the target of ridicule worldwide. While his talent was undeniable, his theatrical displays left fans and pundits alike questioning his sportsmanship. It became one of the defining moments of the tournament, but certainly not in a positive light. Next up, we have one of football's most infamous serial biters, Luis Suarez. Whether it's Otman Bakal in 2010, Branislav Ivanovic in 2013, or Giorgio Chiellini in 2014, Suarez became infamous for using his teeth to make his point. In the 2014 World Cup, his bite on Chiellini earned him a 4-month ban from football, a suspension from the rest of the tournament, and a tarnished reputation. It's safe to say that Suarez's biting habit left a mark on the sport that no one will forget. In 2006, one of the most shocking moments in World Cup history occurred. Zinedine Zidane, one of the greatest footballers ever, headbutted Italy's Marco Materazzi after a verbal altercation in the World Cup final. The act of aggression resulted in a red card for Zidane, sending him off in his final match before retirement. France would lose to Italy in a penalty shootout, but the real story was Zidane's emotional outburst. That moment, forever known as the headbutt, has remained a defining image in football's history. In the 1978 World Cup, Argentina found themselves in the final, but how they got there was highly questionable. Argentina needed a massive win over Peru to advance to the final. And they got it, 6-0. But many believe this result was orchestrated. There were suspicions that the Argentine military dictatorship, which controlled the country at the time, had used its influence to ensure that Peru would lose by a large margin, securing Argentina's place in the final. Argentina would go on to win the tournament, but the scandal of that match still lingers. At number 5 we have Calciopoli, the massive match-fixing scandal that rocked Italian football in 2006. High-ranking officials from top Italian clubs including Juventus, AC Milan, and Lazio were involved in selecting favorable referees for their matches. The scandal led to Juventus being relegated to Serie B and having their 2 Serie A titles stripped. Other clubs involved received heavy fines and penalties. It was a dark moment for Italian football, and it left a long-lasting stain on the country's footballing integrity. In 2015, the world's governing body of football, FIFA, was caught up in a scandal of biblical proportions. Over a dozen top FIFA officials were arrested for charges like bribery, racketeering, and money laundering. Investigations revealed that FIFA was riddled with corruption, with officials accepting bribes to influence decisions like awarding World Cup hosting rights and securing sponsorship deals. This scandal rocked the football world to its core, forcing long overdue reforms and the eventual resignation of Sepp Blatter, FIFA's president at the time. Diego Maradona was a magician with the ball, but in the 1986 World Cup, he also made history for all the wrong reasons. In the quarterfinals against England, Maradona scored a goal with his hand, and the referees missed it. Maradona later famously referred to it as the hand of God. Despite the controversy, Argentina went on to win the World Cup, and Maradona's legacy as one of the greatest players of all time remains secure. But this incident? It'll forever be a hot topic of debate. In the 2010s, Asian football was rocked by a series of match-fixing scandals, with players, coaches, and even officials involved in illegal betting schemes. Countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore became hotspots for match-fixing, leading to multiple suspensions and investigations. The scandal tarnished the reputation of several football leagues, and despite efforts to combat corruption, it remains a blemish on the sport in the region. And at number 1, the scandal that shook the football world to its core, Diego Maradona's drug ban. In 1991, Maradona tested positive for cocaine after a match and was banned for 15 months. This was the end of his reign as football's top star. Maradona's battle with drugs had already been a known issue, but this scandal not only ended his playing career at the top level, but also overshadowed what was otherwise a legendary career. His struggles with addiction and this ban remain one of the most shocking moments in football history. And that's our list of the top 10 scandals that rocked football. From controversial moments to corruption and even criminal behavior, these events have shaped the history of the game in ways we can't forget. Let us know in the comments which scandal shocked you the most. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more football content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.